trying to upload a video of this, like, after the prologue, especially the famous YouTubers, I was kind of ticked. So, I wanted to do a series of my own for this. And I promised you guys I thought I wouldn't get the game, but here I am. I own it now. I've gotten through all the endings, but I will not spoil it for you guys. Okay? I will play from a New Game Plus perspective, as I usually do. So that way you don't see me screwing it up royally every 5 minutes. Alright? And as you can see, when you unlock the game, you get the debug room, chapter select. And when you get to a certain point in the story, you can do a voice changer, which like makes the characters' voices very funny like for instance, you set it to a higher pitch, they will talk as if they have like a squeaky high voice. Set it to a lower pitch, they become more like they have a more deep, a more bass tone to their voice. Though if you set them all the way down, it becomes so low that it becomes actually distorted. In any case, let's start a new game, shall we?
Everything that lives is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
Jeez, not his fault. Don't blame him.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood. 12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed. 11B, down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
We're dropping like flies! Where's the machine getting oversized twice water?
Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
Oh look, flying dog balls. Boy howdy, do I have a grudge against you. Oh! That almost was me. That almost happened. No, no. I will not go down. And Commander is down. Repeat.
Captain's duty.
I'll assume his duty. Her duty. Bleh. Sorry that I'm fighting a bit of allergy problems. I'm doing this while it's allergy season, which is terrible for me, but no. You guys, I promised I'd do this, and I'm going to do this, because this game has a great story. Let me tell you, you don't play as just one character, you play as 2 others. You play as 3, but not in the same campaign.
Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted.
Transformers, robots in the sky. Because why not? elevator. Thank you. You see that slow down thing? There's actually there are these little like plug-in chips that you can get for the characters that you can pick up along the journey. That allow you to like improve upon your character's abilities, like auto heal. It'll automatically heal your character. And regenerate your character's health, and allow you to not waste any like health items. And there's another called
2B to Operator 6-0.
which allows,
all allied units
which
down.
causes your running speed
The
to be
operation is
bumped up
compromised.
a little
Awaiting
bit,
further orders.
and allows you to go faster.
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
Anyways, I was saying, the plug-in chips are basically like, how would you put it, like status effects, something like that. Woo! Woo! Aha! That allow you to like improve your character's damage, improve their health, and a whole bunch of other things. Alright, how you doing? Burn, die in a hole. Ah! I swear I'm much better at this. Digitible. Aha! I know how to use a transformer! Ah, you bastard. I don't know how to use it. I'll see you later.
Alert. Heavy damage. Standard complex laser health estimated. Initiate short control.
Okay then. That was informative.
Activating short-range attack gear. Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
And here we go. Look at that. Oh, they think that'll hurt me. That's why. Nope. Eat it.
Enemies destroyed.
Not quite.
And yeah, that. Oh, geez, talk about Rage Against the Machine. Come on,
Is
Rainbow
that our
Factory.
target?
Negative. This enemy is unrelated. Proposal. Dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
You don't say.
Grind up mutant bones. Woo! Hello, sir. You're an fix that.
Laser communications recovered.
Pull that robotic insect out of your rear.
I'm transmitting your pod program.
No. No.
Pod program download complete.
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, man. You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh. Well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right. I'll work my way inside from the ground.
Alright. No, that's gonna be... As you can see, the little bits and pieces of screw, cogs, and washers are basically the currency. Pick those up to purchase things at the store. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. This game is a sequel to a game called NieR, and where you play as a man trying to rescue his daughter from evil shadows. So this is an indirect sequel. You'll see what I mean, because there's a few like notable mentions of like the character and a few of his companions, one of them being in this game.
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected
If
earlier.
anyone looked
Do it.
into this game at all, they'll know. Into the series at all, they'll know who I'm talking about. That makes an appearance. Check every corner. Mine. And the items you pick up are usually for like materials to improve your weapons and such. And I'll show you guys the plug-in ships later when I get through the prologue. When I get the open world sections. Oh, hi. How are you doing? That was a terrible idea on your part. Off goes the robot. Oh, yeah, I got that. Sorry about that. Alright. Hi! Not like the animatronics I know in Chuck E. Cheese. Go away. Shoot, fly.
Exit confirmed closed.
So open it.
Negative. Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
Nothing's ever easy.
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that, I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. 2B it is.
corner. Because this game rewards you for exploration. Yep. See this chest? Notice that you can't access it right now. 2B doesn't have the proper hacking skills to acquire it, but another character does. You'll find out who I'm talking about later. Oops, mine.
This place sure is big.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
You see, I bought the day one edition, so I have a few other like little things that you get for getting the for pre-ordering it. I pre-ordered it like on the day before it came out. So yeah. I'm gonna fix your teeth then. Something we don't have to worry about. Go back, die.
Block 43 to Block 12, materials en route.
My wife.
Work party B, proceed to cafeteria 25.
What?
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
Come on. See what you can do. Absolutely.
Thank you for another day of hard work. Please thank you for another job well done.
I don't know if this is off. Anything at all? Oh. No.
Analysis. This elevator's controls are locked and cannot be used.
Dang it, out of order. Looks like the screw and I'm lazy option is not viable.
Alert. Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemies. Close range combat is advised.
And now I will
know.
reference my favorite anti-hero. Nothing can protect you from me. Not weapons. Not tanks. Not men. Not armor.
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Yeah, moved it. Right.
Is that?
You mean the birds?
Bird is
Yeah,
the word.
there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
Mine. I'll take that too. Oh yeah. Gimme. That. That. Okay, I should be able to get up there. Or not. And there's just an invisible wall right there. Okay. Oh, looks like I got everything. Yep. Time for a boss. Come on, guys. You know for a fact that this is a boss.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out?
Well, no duh.
It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
Then suddenly... that happened. Not a reference.
Alert.
Another.
High power jamming detected.
Another.
No response from
Another piece of
long-range
entertainment.
communications.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
I will now reference another piece of modern culture. Oh, another one of your famous theories. Well then. Huh. So sure about yourself. I'll let you have the first shot. See how that goes. Look at that. My numbers are bigger than yours.
Is that?
Target enemy detected.
Alright, someone cue the Transformers theme. Someone play that 80s Transformers theme, anybody, please do so. I'm gonna hit right now. Boing. How do you? How do you do, sir? Not that light. Couldn't even hit me with that.
To me! What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
Ah, ran into that one. Didn't see that one. Uh-oh.
Alert. Incoming enemy attack from below.
Running
Proposal.
time.
Evade.
And there he is, popping out of the ground like a hedgehog. No, not hedgehog. Getting my little small Christmas up here. Yeah. Oh, great. Doing the groundhog thing again. Boy, you would be great for the demolition derby, wouldn't you, bro? Yeah. Too bad people aren't any more to action. Boy, I was talking, sir. You do not hit me with your giant buzzsaw while I am talking.
Hacking in.
Yes, show them what I need. What do you mean? Oh. Ruh-roh. Boost! Bonk. Bonk.
9S!
Splat.
Nine
9S black box signal detected. No
I
response
doubt
to
that thing is dead.
communications.
I'm going
really
after
doubt
him.
that. Yeah, kind of figured as much.
Send a support request to command.
Out of my way.
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
Out of my way. Where am I coming through? I'm going on business.
Nine S.
Oh, I thought there was something down there I could get.
I have to help 9S. I have to repair him. Pod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's
me.
vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current.
Just do what I say!
2B. Just go.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
All right.
Sorry about the background noise. Alright, bro, have a fun. That was extremely true. Touch me. That's not where I am, sir.
It talks? I didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
Well, Apparently they're not intelligent enough to actually put them in.
2B. I found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide support. 2B. The control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
I told you to shut up!
Yeah, tune it in.
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point.
Got it. Seize its control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation
I'll
complete.
take your arm. That's right.
You just die already!
Talk about bringing the battle to them. 2B.
Yada.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Oh. Dang. Now how am I gonna do that?
Oh, great.
Anyone got a really big gun? Or a really big sword? That would be rather useful.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, what that? What that?
The black box. It's ready.
Oh, that's what that is?
Right.
Question, isn't that your core? And where do they keep those? I can understand where he'd keep it in his pocket, but...
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles
Carries much
via
of,
black box reaction.
any pocket trees
Request accepted.
or clothing. Like,
Dude.
at all.
It was an honor to fight with you.
And shouldn't that...
Truly.
Last time I checked, if that's
The
their
honor was
core,
mine.
why are they still like on? And like Egon said, don't cross the streams. To them, it's don't let the black boxes touch. It's gonna end terribly at the end of the day. Oh, space. The final frontier. Too bad we're still so focused on Earth. Oh, look, a very white hallway with black boxes. Black soda machine. What are these? Soda machines? I want a soda. Give me a Coke. Pepsi at least. Cold water. Boo, you suck as a vending machine. Oh, hey, Nine-Ass, what are you doing?
So, mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you for uploading my data to the bunker.
So I'm gonna assume this is the bunker they're in.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories.
Yeah, and I couldn't watch YouTube at the same time. It was a very big conundrum. So I thought, hey, might as well hit on her by saving her memory's ass while I'm at it. But you know, they had nothing good on anyway.
Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
And note, she's the cold one. And yet... Yes, I want to save my progress, please.
"5012 AD. The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars.
The Covenant?
The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization.
So the Lazy Covenant.
The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Aye! So there's your exposition, guys. Aliens invaded. They built machines to annihilate humanity. Humans fled to the moon. Humans made androids. Now, androids and robots kill each other. That's pretty much what we're dealing with so far. We'll deal with that. It's okay. Now you see, the reason why you can't hear 9S here is because the voice volume is set to low.
Could you try and pick up the pace a little bit? This is getting embarrassing. Alright, are we good now? Oh, thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those.
Do we have to?
I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know? Huh? Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it, so... Once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
Alright, let's see. You know what? Let's set it to hard considering how powerful I am. Struct. Sound. Screen. Camera. Shoot speed. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, screen. Alright. I believe we're good.
Morning.
No android has the same. No android has different colored eyes. Want to make sure you know that.
9S.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know.
And apparently,
Though I
so very
suppose we're
modest.
not exactly known for our modesty.
Oh, hey, he actually said it.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
All right. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We'd better go see what's up, man. 2B.
Here's usually where you can go to the store in at NieR Command here. You see all these HUD things? These are like control. These are like chip, like auto chip or chip plug-in chips that allow you to improve your character. I'll show you the skills. Plug-in chips. Okay, there are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. There are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different. There are 5 different categories of plug-in chips. System, which is pretty much the HUD, the damage values, save points, minimap, you know, stuff that you need. The most important chip in this category is the OS chip. You remove this chip, it will destroy your character. That is basically what it will do. So, with all common sense in mind, do not remove that chip. Unless you want your game to end early. Attack. Here's the attack category, where you can up your weapon's attack, up your ranged attack, improve your downward attack, up your critical hits, up your ranged attack, and it goes all the way to 5. You can have a shockwave, which allows you to have a strong, like, slash, wind slash kind of thing, which damages your enemies from afar with a melee attack. Last stand, which increases in attack power if your health drops below a certain point. And then there's counter, which allows you to send an enemy back 10%, which allows you to counter an enemy attack to send 10%, or to send back a certain percentage of incoming damage. Charge attack, which allows you to increase the power of your charged attack, and do more damage to your enemy. Defense. It increases your melee defense, which is the damage you take from being attacked with a melee attack. After taking damage for 6 seconds, your health will restore. Improve it by over time. Like a regen, of course, I mentioned that. Range defense, which reduces the range damage you take from projectile attacks. Anti-chain damage, which allows you to turn invincible after 1 second after taking damage, which allows you to get out of any like combos that your enemies might pull on you. I'm gonna tell you, they will pull combos on you, and they will lock you into them and kill you with them, especially if they do enough damage. So keep that in mind. I don't use them because I'm able to like figure a way out of them without that. Resilience. It allows you to avoid a stagger after your hit points take a certain after your HP hits a certain percentage of health. Max up 8 health points. You can max up your health points by a certain percentage if, depending on what level the plug-in chip is. Offensive heal, which allows you to, when you do damage to enemies, you recover a certain percentage of health, depending on level. Deadly heal, every enemy that you kill, you'll receive health, a certain percentage of health whenever you are attacked. And then reset is a 5% is a small percentage a percentage chance of reviving with a certain percentage of health points upon death. Support odds your pod programs quicker, and the recharge time won't take as long. Evade range, which allows you to increase the evade distance by a certain percentage. Moving speed increases your movement speed by a certain percentage. Evasive system, it slows down time near enemy projectiles. That's what you've been seeing, that like dark hue whenever I got near a projectile. You get that much later on in the game. Already gone through fast cooldown, movement speed, drop rate, which increases the drop rate of items and materials that you would need to increase your weapons and other abilities damage output. And the drop rate will increase the chances of getting items by a certain percentage. XP gain, which allows you to get more XP to level up by a certain percentage. Overclock, meaning time will slow by a certain time, by a certain few seconds after a perfect evade, which is like whenever your character does that split into 4 after just barely avoiding a melee attack, will allow you to go into the perfect evade function. Taunt, which raises the enemy and which raises the player enemy attack power by a certain percentage. Auto use item, which allows you to automatically use a healing item if your hit points drop below a certain percentage. And it will heal it'll use a certain item depending on the level of the item, depending on the level of the plug-in chip. The auto collect plug-in chip you get later on, items are automatically drawn in and collected. Item scan, that will display item locations on the minimap. Again, you get that later on. All these other 3, auto evade, auto fire, and auto attack, are just like easy mode kind of things that you get at the beginning of the game. If you're lazy and you don't want to bother even fighting, you just sit there and watch 2B or watch the character wreck house. You know, the screw it, the lazy option. Hacking is strictly for 9S. This will allow you to like remotely control enemies that are like a level higher or something along that line. When you zap a foe, when you hack the stun, I've never used the hacking because I never thought they'd be useful. But I'm pretty sure you guys will find something useful out of it. Anyway, those are the plug-in chips, pod programs. These I got while playing through the first. These I got while playing through the first time. Mirage. These ones right here, you find out in the world through abandoned pods, which are basically the floating things you see right there next to 2B 9S. They're like a tactical support system in a way.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
Oh, you mean these things that look like freaking soda dispensing machines? Yes, A2 is another character that you can play as, but I think it'll be spoilers if I read the incoming the inbox messages. I don't want to spoil the game anymore, and I'm probably gonna. This is a really good game, and spoiling it will just destroy the
2B. Maintenance finished?
Yes, Commander. You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy.
Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time.
Understood.
I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll
Bad
need you
reception?
to look into that as well.
Understood.